artificial satellites, they are man-made satellites. They are sent to the space in order to send, receive or bounce back information of different areas of the earth. So, how does the artificial satellite, which is sent to the space, stay in an orbit around the earth? Why does not it fall back to the earth? Why does not it just get lost in the space? How do you think it will work? So let us check that out from our young reader with an experiment. It's very interesting. Take a look.
Hello, I'm here to tell you how do spaceships, space stations, and satellites stay in the orbit of the Earth. Imagine that this ball is a satellite, and this is the real Earth floating around in mid-space. The string represents the force of gravity. If I increase the thrust of the satellite, this is what will happen. As you see, it's in perfect orbit of the Earth. If I increase the thrust, phew, my satellite did break. Now, if I get it back into normal orbit and then decrease the thrust, it will plummet back onto Earth. These same forces are at work when a real satellite is orbiting the actual Earth. Except there's one thing that's different, and it's the string. Unlike the string, gravity is invisible. Bye and thank you.
Thank you, Shlok. That was a very interesting experiment and very informative. To summarize, satellites are launched on rockets into space to reach their orbits, and the speed a satellite must travel to stay in space is called its orbital velocity. And as you saw in this experiment, there has to be calculations done about the gravitational force between the Earth and the satellite and the speed at which the satellite should be orbiting so that it stays in the orbit. And all these calculations are nothing but rocket science. Let's say you want to launch a satellite that orbits Earth. The rocket will launch, and when it gets to a specific distance from Earth, it will release the satellite. The satellite stays in orbit because it still has momentum. Energy it picked from the rocket, pulling it in one direction. Earth's gravity pulls it in another direction. This balance between gravity and momentum keeps the satellite orbiting around Earth.